We have all sorts of things coming up, but Ashley knows the order.
Yes. We've got lots of Reverb Nation artists still to announce. And then we haven't even announced any of the people that couldn't make it today because they're on tour and they're recording in studios and all of that. So stay tuned. That's going to be coming up right at the end. So we're keeping you on air with us. All right. Our next lady that is joining us, she has an album out. Here it is. You can go ahead and get that on iTunes, on our website, everywhere. So we would like to welcome Miss SaraBeth.
Woo! Hi! Thank you. Warm welcome.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm excited.
All right. Well, let me find my notes. Do you have your notes?
What's your album called? Let's go start there.
It's called Kickin' and Screamin', which is actually the title track of the single is Kickin' and Screamin', so it's the title track of the
We
EP.
have seen this video. There is, if you get on YouTube, there's a video for this title track. It's fantastic. I mean, it's called Kickin' and Screamin', as mentioned. Ashley and I, our type is too big, our font is too big. We're all out of order. We don't know where we are.
Well, we know SaraBeth very well on our computer. She doesn't know this yet. So she submitted to Reverb Nation, okay? And we went on Reverb Nation, we're listening to all the artists, and we're like, hey, we like this girl. So we watched her video, we listened to her song, and then somehow her stuff was popping up on every website we went to. There were advertisements, her video, and we were like, oh my goodness, like
everywhere.
It was a sign.
It was a sign. I told Kate, I was like, she's popping up everywhere, and so I was just like, you know what?
She stalked our computer.
She did. And so for that reason, even beyond the fan vote and all of that, we were like,
she's coming. You obviously have a lot of great support. You know, you have a team here. The team is great.
Yeah.
A lot of great girls with you. And I mean, support says a lot. If you can get good support behind you,
it is.
That's awesome.
It is, and I've been really blessed. I actually have been working with Dean Sams of the group Lone Star. I'm sure all you country fans are very familiar with them.
Absolutely.
But that's been it's been a blessing, and I've been, like I said, it's a blessing. I've been blessed to work with people that really believe in me and are willing to work hard with me, and they're willing to tell me the hard things, which aren't always fun to hear, but whenever you really need to work at something, or maybe there's an area you can improve, you always want the people behind you telling you, hey, why don't we work on this? Because you're never going to get better if you don't have people telling you the truth.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, where are you from exactly?
I'm from outside of Dallas. I'm from Garland, Texas.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
So grew up, and now I call myself a dual resident. I now live in Murphy, Texas. It's right outside of Dallas as well, and Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay.
So hopping back and forth.
There you go.
Gotcha. And now, do you write or do you go in on this song search? Because that's always an exciting process as well.
It is. Okay, so the single, Kickin' and Screamin', I actually didn't write it. Dean Sams and Ashley Hewitt wrote it, both phenomenal writers. But I have a policy of best song wins. So it may not be my song, it may be something else. I did write one of the songs I co-wrote, Miss You Anywhere, which is also on my EP. But songwriting is really intimidating, and every time that I write now, I'm a little less intimidated of the process, but it's not something that I grew up doing. I grew up singing. Singing was really fun, but I never really got into songwriting.
Yeah.
So that's something that I've really started to embrace, but like I said, it's a scary process, and it's a lot easier to just say, I'm not going to set up a writing session because I'm kind of scared of it. But I'm starting to do it more and more, and it's a lot of fun.
Well, and I think like sometimes picking songs that other people have written is a really fun process as well, because you're getting to find songs that, you know, pertain to you and that you can really sing about. And we love Kickin' and Screamin'. We listen to it all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of my theme song. It's one of those songs I feel like, I mean, for girls especially.
Yeah, for sure.
There's so many people out there that just beat you down and tell you you can't do things. And so it's the song that's like, if you want to do it, do it. Like, you're the only one that's gonna stop yourself or get in your way.
Yeah.
And now, winning the Reverb contest, what was your reaction? I like to find that out from everybody.
Okay.
I sent out these emails.
It's one of those things, like, I had completely forgotten that I had entered in the first place, and so just finding out that I was a finalist, I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. So I got really excited then. And then I actually didn't even read the email. I got a call from my wonderful publicist, and they were like, they were both on the phone. They're like, "Oh my gosh, you won!" So I was like, I'm just so excited because it's been for the last week. Like, I don't know what. I hope the fans are out there voting, but you know,
there.
They are.
Thank you so much for everyone that voted. So yeah,
That's
it was.
awesome.
I was actually in the middle of a writing session when I found out. So it was one of those things. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so crazy. Like, but I was really excited.
Good.
And then I called my mom. So, Mom, you're the first phone call that I made.
So sweet.
All right, well, you're going to sing for us today, correct?
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. Well,
We're leaving.
we're leaving.
Yeah, and we'll bring in the lovely Kristen Cole here, who plays guitar so fabulously. You wouldn't want me to play guitar for this song. It would be pretty ugly. But I'm going to go ahead and do Kickin' and Screamin' since we talked so much about it. I'll go ahead and do Kickin' and Screamin', which is my single that's out at radio right now. So we'll sing it for you, and then afterwards you can go to YouTube and watch the music video as well.
All right, 1, 2.
Time to do it my way, can you dig it? Live it up and let go, I'm on a mission. If anybody tries to bring me down, I'll be kicking and screaming. All the boys, they just don't get it, don't want me on the sidelines cheering. Forget it, can I be a pretty girl that's just one of the guys? Yeah, I can do anything that they can, and I'm proud of my farmer's tan. The only one that said girls can't have to be a man. It's time to do it my way, can you dig it? Live it up and let go, I'm on a mission. If anybody tries to bring me down, I'll be kicking and screaming. Do 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 do. La da da. Do do do. I'm not just like any other girl. I can still be sweet and still rock your world. Rock your world. But it's time to do it my way, can you dig it? Live it up and let go, I'm on a mission. Anybody tries to bring me down, I'll be kicking and screaming. If I feel like fishing, I'm fishing. Like the boys alive, skinny dipping. If my guy wants a little kiss, I won't be kicking and screaming. Kicking and screaming. Do do la da la dee da. Kicking and screaming. La da 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 da.
That's the first time we've ever done it with the foot tambourine. So not only can she play guitar, she does foot tambourine too. But you guys can follow me on Twitter at SBSwags or find me on Facebook, facebook.com/SaraBethTX. Or just go to SaraBethMusic.com. That has everything you could ever want with my music. So,
Thank you.
oh,
All
you're
right,
welcome.
thank you. Thanks so much for having us.
Yeah, it was so good to meet you guys.
So good to meet you. We'll
Can't
see
wait.
you in September.
I know, it's going to be great.
All right.